everyone. My name is Gayatri and I am from Kerala. I am your physics teacher for today. So, the topic we are discussing in this class is very colorful. How does rainbow forms? I am sure you might have seen rainbows several times. Have you ever thought of how does rainbow form? Physics have explanation for almost everything happening around us. So let's check what is happening and how is rainbow forming. Before going to this topic, let me remind you some basic optical phenomenon which you have already learned in your lower classes. First one, refraction. What is refraction? When light from one medium enters a second medium, if the second medium is transparent or translucent to light, then the light enters with a bending in its path. So, the bending of light in the surface of separation is known as refraction. Suppose the light enters from a rarer medium to denser medium. Here we have taken the examples air and water. We know obviously water is higher density than air. So, the light is entering from air to water, that is rarer medium to denser medium. The ray of light bends towards the normal. And in this case, if the ray of light is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, suppose from water to air, we have a torch inside the water and the ray of light is traveling from water to air. So then what happens? Then when it enters from denser medium to rarer medium, the ray of light deviates away from the normal. So this is refraction. Now, suppose a ray of light incident at an angle I is angle of incidence, and it gets refracted at an angle R, where R is the angle of refraction. And the ray of light travels from denser medium to rarer medium. Now the second ray, which is shown in red color, incident at an angle higher than that of the first ray. Okay, the tilting is little bit higher. So what is observed in the refracted ray? The refracted ray deviates little bit higher than the first ray. Now the third ray, which is in the green color, incident at an angle of 48.6 angle. So what is observed here? The refracted ray forms 90 degree with the normal. So this angle is defined as critical angle. So what is critical angle? Critical angle is defined as the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree. Okay, at the critical angle, the refracted ray just glances through the surface. So for water, the critical angle is 48.6 degree. It different from material to material, it changes. Okay. So this 48.6 degree is the critical angle of water. For glass it is 42 degree and for diamond it is 24.4 degree. Okay. Now a fourth ray, which is shown in yellow color, incident at an angle higher than the critical angle. So what is happening here? Okay. If the ray of light incident at an angle higher than the critical angle, the ray does not obey Snell's law and it gets reflected back to the same medium. Okay, the ray is totally reflected back to the same medium instead of refracting to the second medium. This is known as total internal reflection, TIR. So you have learnt total internal reflection. So let's go back to our topic, the formation of rainbow. In rainbow, we see approximately 7 colors. Actually, the last 2 colors, this violet and indigo, is very difficult to distinguish. We see it as a violet color together, but actually there are 7 colors in a rainbow. And in the upper edge, why in the upper edge we see only red color? And what is the reason for that edge to see as red? Let's check. So this is prism. You might have familiar with prism. The prism is made up of glass, and when white light enter incident on prism, At the surface of the separation, there is refraction occurs. You know, there are 7 constituent colors in white light. So these all colors are refracted, not in similar manner, but different colors deviates in different angles. So the red deviates least and the violet deviates the most. So the white light is splitted into 7 constituent colors. This phenomenon is known as dispersion of light. Okay, so what is dispersion of light? The splitting of white light into 7 constituent colors are known as dispersion of light. Now, not only in prism, here a water drop acts as tiny prism in the atmosphere. There are lot of water drops in atmosphere during a cloudy day. So there also the water drops act as prism. When white light or sunlight incident on the water drop, at this first surface of separation, the white light split into 7 colors. I repeat, the red deviates the least and the violet deviates the most. Don't get confused. Red deviates the least and the violet deviates the most. And here, if if the colors incident here at the second surface of separation at an angle higher than the critical angle, we have already learned. If a ray of light incident at an angle higher than the critical angle, what we can observe? Okay, the all rays are reflected totally, internally reflected back, right? So here all the 7 colors are totally, internally reflected back to this same medium instead of refracting. Okay, so these are reflected back. So this is total internal reflection. So here once refraction happen and here totally internally reflected, TIR happen, and here it again reaches back to the first surface of separation. Here again refraction, second time refraction happen, and we can see these lights are emerging out. Okay, so in formation of rainbow there are twice refraction occurred and once total internal reflection occurred. And in this colors, only red reaches our eye from this region because all these other colors are deviated at a higher angle and we can't see that. It won't reach us to our eye. So the red reaches at an angle 42.7 degree and all the water droplets in that region, in the upper edge of the rainbow, behaves the same way, and from the all water drops we are seeing the red light only, red ray of light only, because all the other color of rays are deviated at higher angles. And at the lower edge of rainbow we can see only violet reaches our eye at an angle 40.8 degree and all other colors are deviated at a lower angle which won't reach our eye. That's why the red is at the upper edge and the violet is at the lower edge. Okay, I think all of you have understood how does rainbow forms and you enjoyed the class. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye.